DNA is pretty great for genealogy, but you know what's even better? DNA with a family tree. Howdy, I'm Andy Lee with Family History Fanatics, and this is a segment of DNA. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and click on that bell if you want to be notified about upcoming episodes. DNA is a great tool for genealogy, but as with lots of tools, it's even better when you combine it with another tool. Most of the websites had DNA attached to some family tree, except for 23andMe. However, that's now changed, and now you can attach your DNA to your FamilySearch account through 23andMe. Let's go over how you can do that. So I'm here on the 23andMe website, and I've already logged in. And where you want to go first is you want to go over to your login information, click down, and go to this settings. Now the settings is where you can change lots of different things as far as the permissions you're giving for matching, what parts of it you want to see, what parts you don't want to see. And that's where we're going to be able to connect our family tree. If you scroll down, you're going to see the account information, then your personal information, and then there is this section called Enhanced Profile. And under it, there is Edit Enhanced Profile. If we click on that, it's going to go so that we can actually add some enhancements to our profile. We can add where we call home. We can add information about where our ancestors were born, about our ancestors' family names, and then you see a link to share a link to your online family tree. Now, if you click on that right now, it's going to give you just a place where you can post a link to your family tree, a URL. Now, normally people put in an Ancestry URL or a MyHeritage URL. And if this is where you're at, then there's one other step you need to do to connect FamilySearch to your 23andMe data. Let's go back to the settings page. And if we keep on scrolling down to the very bottom, there is the beta program. And it says that, hey, if we want to become a tester of the beta program, then we're going to have access to some of the different features that 23andMe is still working on. Right now, to connect FamilySearch to 23andMe, you need to be part of the beta program. And it's really easy. There's a button, Become a Tester. Click on that button. And you're now a tester. If you ever want to go out of the program, you can always come and just stop participating in the program. Now let's go back up to our enhanced profile. Edit our enhanced profile. When we scroll down on our edit enhanced profile and click on share a link, you can see that we actually have a new option here. It says that we can create and add your family tree to DNA relatives profile through FamilySearch. So I'm going to click on the link here to go to FamilySearch. Now, one thing to keep in mind is if you are managing multiple profiles, you need to make sure that you're logged on to the correct profile in order to link the correct person to your information. So on this page, you're going to have to click to add your FamilySearch tree to the 23andMe. It's going to come into the FamilySearch sign-in page. You're going to want to sign in here, and that's going to connect your tree. And just like that, it's done. Now it's going to show you some information. Now, one thing to bear in mind is this is only going to show information about people that are deceased. So if you have living relatives, they're not going to show up here. For instance, it says I have 3 grandparents listed. That's because one of my grandparents is still living, and so I'm the only person that can see that person in FamilySearch. So if you're worried about privacy, that's one thing to bear in mind is this automatically is only going to show the people who are already marked as being deceased. So I can go down and I can actually click on these to see which people are being shown. There's my grandparents and my great-grandparents, and it actually goes down through your 5th great-grandparents. So that's 6 generations that it's showing, which from a genealogical time frame mixed with DNA is right what you want. That's where you're going to find how those different matches are possibly connected to you. Now, at any time, if you want to remove your FamilySearch tree from your profile, you can just click on the Remove FamilySearch tree from your profile, and then it's going to go away. Now, once you've added that family tree to your profile, what are other people going to see? Let's go over to our DNA relatives, and I'll show you what other people are going to see now that you have your FamilySearch family tree attached to your 23andMe profile. Here I am on my DNA relatives page, and this is the list of people who match DNA with me. Now, as I scroll down, you can see that there's not much difference between what there might have been before. But if I go back over to the filters section, there's actually an option here that I can click on FamilySearch, and it tells me right now there's 2 profiles that have the FamilySearch account attached to them. Let's click on this and see what is different between those and these profiles. So I filtered down to just those 2 people who have their data attached to a FamilySearch tree. And what you can see over here is that there is a little icon indicating that they have a FamilySearch tree attached to them. So while this is just a new feature and it's still in the beta testing phase, there's probably not going to be many people that you match, but I would encourage people to go and join the beta testing and attach that FamilySearch tree to it, and you'll start to see more and more of these icons. If we go into one of these matches, we'll see how that data is actually displayed for us. On the match page, it starts out looking the same. I have some basic information about this match, and then 23andMe gives us our predicted relationship and how that might fit into the tree. But then in the next section, I have my matches family tree information from FamilySearch. You'll notice this looks a lot like what we saw right when we signed up. So I can actually see that she has all 4 of her grandparents listed. I can see how many great-grandparents, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th great-grandparents. And of course, clicking on these carets is going to expand that so I can actually see the names of those people and links to the FamilySearch family tree. I've expanded this out now, and I'm looking at this match's 3rd great-grandparents. One of the things I'm going to be looking for is I'm going to be looking for any common names that I might have as well, or common locations of where I know my ancestors are from. But as I'm scrolling down and looking at this, if there's one that catches my eye that I want to go and investigate further, then it's really easy because all I have to do is click on that name. Let's go to this Carolyn Elizabeth Kraft, and it's going to take me to the FamilySearch webpage. Now, if you are not signed in, then it's going to give you this minimal information here, but it's still enough information for you to start finding maybe some other people that might be related. If you have a FamilySearch account, then you're going to be able to sign into your free FamilySearch account, see more information, and see how this person links to other people, maybe even see how that person might link to you. Now that 23andMe has this link to FamilySearch, then you can actually improve your ability to use that information because that DNA can now be linked to specific people. So if you haven't checked this out, be sure to remember to go and sign up as a beta tester, and then you can link your FamilySearch account to your 23andMe data. If you don't have a FamilySearch account, it is free to sign up, and you can be part of their One World tree as well. If you have any questions about linking 23andMe to FamilySearch, put it in the comments below, and I'll try to answer it. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends.